The Sawney Bean family, a famous family living in remote Scottish caves, have been a source of inspiration for all-time horrific stories. The story begins with a man named Alexander Bean, better known as Sawney Bean. He was born in East Lothian, Scotland, in the 16th century. Sawney Bean married a woman named Agnes Douglas, who was said to be a witch. The couple decided to escape from urban life and settle in a remote area on the west coast of Scotland. After several robberies and cannibalization of one of their victims, the couple ended up in a coastal cave at Bennin Head between Girvan and Ballantrae. The cave was 200 yards or 180 meters deep, and its entrance was blocked by water during high tide, allowing the couple to stay there without being discovered for about 25 years. Sawney and Agnes produced 6 daughters, 8 sons, 14 granddaughters, and 18 grandsons. The grandchildren were the products of incest between their children. Lacking the inclination to be regular workers, the Bean clan thrived by carefully ambushing individuals or small groups at night to rob and kill them. The clan would bring the bodies back to their cave where they would be dismembered and consumed. Unconsumed victims were also used to produce fat oil, which was later used as fuel and illumination in the cave. They dumped the remaining food waste in a pit and disposed of body parts, which sometimes washed up on the nearby shore. This strategy helped conceal their crimes and led villagers to believe that animals were attacking the travelers. The dismembered bodies and disappearances did not escape the attention of the local villagers, but the Bean clan stayed in their cave during the day and targeted their victims at night. The Bean clan was so secretive that the villagers had no idea that the murderers were living nearby. When the local community began to notice the disappearances, several organized searches were launched to find the culprits. One search recorded the cave, but the people refused to believe that any human could live inside. Frustrated and in a tumultuous pursuit of justice, the townspeople lynched several innocent individuals, but the disappearances continued. Suspicion often fell on the local innkeepers as they were the last known to have seen many of the missing people alive. One night, the Bean clan ambushed a couple riding a horse-drawn cart. The man was skilled in combat, so he skillfully fought off the clan with a sword and pistol. However, the Bean clan released his wife, and she fell to the ground. The women in the Bean group that night killed the wife, cutting her throat and sucking her blood. They also disemboweled her. Before they could take the resilient husband, a large group of fairgoers appeared on the road, and the Beans fled. The fairgoers brought the surviving man to the local magistrate, to whom they recounted the experience. With the existence of the Beans eventually revealed, King James VI of Scotland heard about the atrocities and decided to lead a search with a team consisting of 400 men and several bloodhounds. They soon discovered the previously overlooked Bean cave at Bennin Head, thanks to the tracking dogs. Upon entering the cave with torchlight, the search party found the Bean clan surrounded by human remains, body parts hanging on the walls, barrels containing body parts, and piles of stolen heirlooms and jewelry. The family was captured and brought to trial. There are 2 versions of the events after the discovery of the Bean clan. The most common of the 2 is that the Bean clan was captured alive, where they surrendered without resistance.